wanted to kind of talk to you actually about some of the things you can do to kind of just improve Emma's life. And this is going to work for Lolita as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about mental enrichment. We're just going to have to pretend. Yeah. So mental enrichment is just basically giving the dog things to do to engage their brain and to allow them to express like species-specific behavior, meaning things that dogs like to do. So dogs like to hunt, dogs like to sniff, dogs like to dig, dogs like to rip stuff apart, dogs like to chase things, you know, and they each have their own individual preferences, just like we do. And so we kind of figure out, what does the dog like? You know, Emma likes to get in the water, right? So that's pretty awesome. And we can kind of talk a little bit about how to improve that tub too, just make it more fun. So a really simple one is just collect your cardboard boxes, collect your toilet paper rolls. And what you can do is you can just take food and stick food in the cardboard box. Pretty simple. You can start really easily, especially if a dog has never had to do any mental enrichment before or has never been exposed. They won't work too hard to start because they haven't figured it out. We don't want to make the puzzle too difficult. So to start with, you can just give them an open box with the food in it, and then they get to sniff around and they're going to sniff. And it's, instead of it just being here's a cookie, it's now they have to kind of hunt for the food.
Calm things are introduced. Yeah.
Yep.
You can freeze food. Yes. I hadn't thought of that.
So I like these because this is kind of so for instance, what this is it's going to tap into sniffing. Yep. And then some dogs will rip it apart. You know, they'll rip the cardboard boxes apart. You can also do things where you like put a box in a box and then the food's in the smaller box. So now they have to pull the small box out to get to the food. If they start getting really good at it, then you can actually start to close up the box. I do recommend taking any kind of tape off of it so there's no accidental ingestion of tape. So you can just do, you know, close the box up. Paper bags, this is just a paper bag. If you have extra paper bags around, which a lot of us do, you can just use the paper bag on its own where you just stick food in there. You can crumple it, you can roll it, you can also stick this in the box. So any kind of cardboard, paper materials that are not, you know, like magazine style paper materials, you can shove all of that in there. If you get a big box, you can put boxes and boxes and all the paper materials and all your toilet paper rolls and just make a big thing.